A little bit of backstory. In 2023, I put myself on a book buying ban. So the only books that I could buy were if I had a gift card, or if it was a book that I needed to continue a series, or there was a very rare occasion, maybe once or twice, where it was just a book that I had been waiting on coming out for a long time and it finally came out. My problem is, as you can see, all the way at that very, very top shelf at the top, that is only a portion of my physical TBR. So I spent 2023 trying to finish up series, trying to read books that I already had. Fast forward to the end of 2023, and I got some gift cards, and then I also got a bunch of gifts, and they were all books. So I've never done a book haul before because I very, very rarely get enough books all at one time to talk about in an entire video. So while this is a lot of books, I just want to stress that this is not the norm for me, and a majority of these books were bought with gift cards. All right, so let's start. These were books that I bought for myself using gift cards that I got for Christmas. The first one is Jade City. So this is a series that I really want to start in 2024, excuse me. And it's actually one of the series that is on my 24 and 24 video. So Jade City. And then let's see. The next book I bought myself was a book that I have been eyeing for a long time, and that is Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I've heard so many good things about this, and why this is not officially on my 24 and 24, this is something that I definitely want to get to sooner rather than later. The next book that I bought is one that is super, super interesting to me. I love all things dragons, and so I picked up, I don't even know what the name of it is, A Natural History of Dragons by Marie Brennan. And from what I understand, this is almost like a fictional nonfiction book all about dragons. And first of all, the cover is just gorgeous. I'm in love with it. And after I bought this, I found out that there's actually like 5 of these books. So they will all be on my shelves eventually. So super excited about this one. And then the next one I bought myself is another one that I want to start, a series that I want to start in 2024. And that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I did read something by V.E. Schwab last year, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I didn't love it. So I'm really hoping that if I give V.E. Schwab another shot, she will blow me out of the water. All right, the next book I bought myself with a gift card is Gideon the Ninth. This one has been on my radar for a long time. It was on KU, and so I was sort of putting it off and going to read it on there eventually, and then it's not on there anymore. But from what I hear, lesbian necromancers in space, say no more. So this is one that I'm excited to read this year. I bought myself Allie Hazelwood's newest romance. This is her first young adult romance. This is Check and Mate. And I might read this in February. I don't know. But if I don't read it in February, I'm really hoping to get to it in March because I've heard really good things about it. And I'm also really excited about her other book that's coming out this month in February, I think February 6th. And that's a paranormal romance called Bride. I bought the second book in the Blood and Ash series. This is A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I've heard very mixed reviews about this series. So the first book I read in, was it November or December? I can't remember. And I liked it enough to continue. So we'll see. The books are gorgeous, so I think they're going to look really good on my shelf. I bought the next book in the Shatter Me series. I have read Shatter Me and then the novella that comes after that. So I'm excited to finish this or continue this series. I think this is the 5th book in the Wayward Children series, Come Tumbling Down. So far, this series is blowing me out of the water. I've loved everything that I've read. So far, the second book is my favorite. So Come Tumbling Down is a book that I'm really interested in reading. One thing that I like about these books is they really pack a punch in a short amount of pages, so it's always a pretty quick read. Dumbledore, The Life and Lies of Hogwarts' Renowned Headmaster, an Unofficial Exploration. I don't know when I'll get around to reading this, but they also have one that is about Snape. So I definitely want to get that one as well and add that to my Harry Potter shelf. But I think that this seems super, super interesting. This is the novella that I bought for the Shatter Me series. So this novella is actually 2 novellas in one. So I've already read Destroy Me. And after I read Unravel Me, then I will pick this back up and read Fracture Me. I also bought Shatter Me because the copy that I had was an old art copy and I wanted all of mine to match. So I did buy this one. And then the last one that I bought myself, this one was not with a gift card. Actually, there's 2 more. Sorry. I did find a half price sale at Books A Million. So I did get TJ Klune's In the Lives of Puppets. And then I've ordered this one on Amazon specifically because of the gorgeous sprayed edges. That is Sanctuary of the Shadow. I know nothing about this book. I've had this on my shelf. I still have not read any summaries or anything about it. I have not even heard anybody talk about this on social media. So I'm going to go into this one completely blindfolded and it's going to be a complete surprise to me. These books that I have were gifts from friends and family. All right, my boyfriend hit it out of the park this year for Christmas, which, you know, it was easy enough. All he had to do was look at my Amazon wish list. But he bought me these 2 Brandon Sanderson books, and they're so cool. They're hardback, but they're smaller, and they're like a matte finish. So I have Mistborn, The Secret History, and then I also have Dawn Shard. So these are going to look really great on my Brandon Sanderson shelf. He also got the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, which I've heard amazing things about. And I think the sequel to this comes out soon, if it's not already out. We have a witch theme going on. He also picked up Wild is the Witch and The Nature of Witches, and I have been eyeing these for a long time, so I will probably wait to read these until October of this year, but I'm super excited that those are on my shelf. And then a friend of mine from church got me a gift, and this was actually unexpected because every year Barnes & Nobles, you know, they come out with their book of the year, their author of the year or whatever. And I always look forward to seeing what that is. And I always have like an inkling, an idea. It's something that I'm familiar with. This year, well, I guess last year, 2023, I was completely shocked. I had never heard of this book. I had never heard of this author. The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. So I am looking forward to picking this one up sometime this year. Again, this is a book I am going in completely blind. I have no idea what to expect with this. And the last one that I got was from my stepson, and he got me the Skinjacker Trilogy by Neal Shusterman. So that's Ever Found, Ever Wind, and Ever Lost. Neal Shusterman is one of my favorite authors. I like to tell people that the reason I like him so much is because everything that I read by him is so different and so unique, and it doesn't remind me of anything that I've ever read before. And so I just think that that's really special to come across an author that has so many unique ideas. All right, well, that's it for my 2023 holiday book haul. If you want to continue to watch my channel so you can get reviews on all these books as I read them, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I would love to hear if you've read any of these, what your thoughts are, or if you want to just tell me what books you got for Christmas this year as well. All right, until next time, happy reading. Me again. As I was putting away some books, I actually found 2 more books that I have got for the holidays. This one is Dungeons and Drama. I bought this one for myself just because I thought it looked super cute. And then the last one, I think this is the last one, is I finally picked up One Dark Window because I've heard so many good things about it. Again, this is probably one that I'm going to wait until after the summer to start. But because I've heard so many good things about it, who knows, I may pick it up and read it early.